Welcome back to another episode of The Quiet Adventure. Life in Isle Aux Morts, Newfoundland with Joanne and Roger Organ. In this video, we each share a special project that has helped us navigate this long Isle Aux Morts winter. Roger has been building a boat in the shed. He shares what he has completed so far and his plans for moving forward. I'm excited and anxious to finally share the novel I've been writing, Calling of the Sea, the Ann Harvey Story. While the novel is a work of fiction, it is firmly rooted in my research into the wreck of the Dispatch, which wrecked off Isle Aux Morts in 1828.
About 3 years ago, I laid the keel for a 21-foot boat, a speedboat, semi-V bottom. Was the design I had in my mind for it. It's, from the top of the stem to back of the stern, it's on top is 21 feet. And on the bottom, from the stern to the bottom of the stem, is 18 feet. It's going to have a 6-foot bow high, which is fairly high for a 21-foot boat, but it'll be awesome for when you're out in a bit of rough weather or gotta go into some waves to get yourself back into shore.
Trusting your instincts, realize that knowing looks different to each. When living authentic, do more exploring, deeper than knowing just what is essential for life that is thriving. Go deep, mute out the chatter, feel it, burn off the fire, let go until there's peace to your core. Live a life you adore.
As an inlander, boats were never a part of my life. But 5 months after meeting Roger, we bought our first boat together, a 27-foot Green Bay fiber boat. This little boat ignited our love of boating and a journey that would last another 14 years.
I said about 3 years ago I laid the keel. Was sitting on the floor for 2 years flat, and the stem all put together. Then about a year ago I did manage to get it all framed up and leveled up, squared up, and then secured so it wouldn't move to the ceiling and of the shed, and so it's stable, and I could start working on it. So that's what I've been doing the last little while. It's been cutting some framework for it. I guess you call it timbers, but in this type of boat that I'm building there, it's what they call permanent mow, and basically it'll be all fiberglassed over, inside and out, and the wood will stay with it. So it's not really a wooden boat. It's and it's not a fiberglass boat. So it's it's a wooden boat that's going to be fiberglass inside and out. So it will be a fiberglass boat. And when I said it's semi-V bottom. You can see from the framing I got right there. It's got a 30-degree taper on it, so that will give it a semi-V bottom, not a flat bottom. And of course at this point right here, I got its curved point, and curved point simply means this is where she'll be curving. She'll be straight from the stern up as far as here, and then from here to the rest of the bow, that's where the curve will start to flow in to form the bow of the boat.
In 2012, we flew to Rock Hall, Maryland in the U.S. to purchase our next boat, a 38-foot Bayliner. This was exciting and terrifying at the same time. And with the help of two other boater friends, we cruised her from Maryland up the eastern seaboard to Nova Scotia and then back home to Isle Aux Morts.
So this is an interesting project that I've been way overdue getting at it, and certainly had lots of interest in wanting to do it, and I think it's something that I really will enjoy doing. But getting at it with other priorities and other things that comes up that you have to deal with, I'm just finally getting around to getting at it. So in the future, as I get at it, I start making progress, so I'll do some video on the progress of getting the boat built. And as you can see, it's a full keel speedboat, which is unusual in a speedboat. Not many speedboats, or typical speedboats, are not built with a keel, especially a full keel. It'll be, the keel will extend in about 8 inches on the front and about 6 inches on the back. And on the bottom, outside, it'll be about 6 inches up here to the keel. You can see the line marks on it where that keel will be exposed. And as it gets right back to the stern of the boat, it'll be about 8 inches high. And the reason I decided to make a full keel boat is much more stable when you're running with waves, running down waves, and following waves, some people refers to it as. And you know, the boat is going to be running a lot stabler. It's not going to be cutting to the side and sideways down the swells and whatever. And so it should be a much more stable boat and a much more seaworthy boat. And yeah, a little heavier probably than what your flat bottom boat without a keel would be. But I'm not overly concerned about that. I got conditions that I want to build a boat for, and I got an idea in my mind what I want the boat to do and how to build it to achieve what it is I want to achieve. And of course, I got some visions in my mind how I want it to look too. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out someday. So anyway, that's it for now, but that's the project I will be working at in the future, near future. And I'll share it with you as I'm going.
Our next boating adventure was to cruise the boat from Isle Aux Morts to the marina in Lewisport. With the help of two friends, Roger was able to do this in 6 days. Our boating life has been a journey of adventures shared with family and friends. Fishing, cruising, chasing icebergs, and hiking around the communities we've been fortunate enough to tie up in. My project for the last couple of years has been writing a fictional novel based on true events. In 1828, just off Isle Aux Morts, a ship named Dispatch, traveling from Ireland to Quebec, was carrying about 200 passengers and wrecked off a rock called Bad Neighbor. 17-year-old Ann Harvey and her family were living on Isle Aux Morts Island, fishing for the summer. On July 10th, 1828, Anne found wreckage on the shore. From the 10th of July to the 15th, they helped rescue 168 people. These are the true facts of an amazing historical event. I have done extensive research gathering ships' communication reports, letters, newspaper reports, and journal entries from traveling clergies. But this story deserves more than just the facts. I have written a dramatization of characters inspired by my research, veering as close to the facts as possible, bringing life to what happened in between the facts. I just have a couple more chapters to write and the novel will be finished. But for now, I thought I would read just a few paragraphs from a couple chapters for you. The Calling of the Sea, the Ann Harvey Story, Chapter 1, Isle Aux Morts Island, Newfoundland, Ann Harvey, June 19th, 1828. Anne loved the early mornings, her quiet time before the busy day started. She walked the shore with her dog Hairyman, eyes scanning the shoreline. At times, treasures would wash ashore that were useful to them, bits of rope, driftwood, a battered tin cup. It was always exciting to find something that her family could put to good use. Hairyman searched as well, often dragging things out of the water for her. It was an odd name for a dog. Her father had found him washed ashore a few years ago. She smiled, remembering the day. He was so shaggy and wild that her father had joked it was a hairy man, not a dog at all. Their mother had taught them it was important to remember and honor all that was provided, so the name Hairyman had stuck and always reminded them of the story of how he had come into their lives. Most days, Anne fished with her father and brother. Hairyman joined them when her father allowed it. Her husband Charles was away for the summer, fishing for salmon and cod off Port Basque with his father. Both she and Charles were the oldest in their families and needed to help until the younger ones were able to do the work. At 17, Anne had been married a year and a half. Their son Charlie, named after his father, was 10 months old and the light of their lives. Even with 6 children of their own to care for, Anne's mother was watching him now, so Anne could have her morning walk. Anne was grateful for her mother's love and patience. She understood how Anne heard the calling of the sea and her need to nurture that connection as she would another child. Chapter 2, County Londonderry, Ireland, Derry Docks, May 29th, 1828. Katie O'Neill clung to the arm of her husband, Patrick. Her hand was protectively over the small bulge on her belly. "Will you slow yourself, Patrick? I can't keep up with you." Her voice was half laughing, half cross. A few strands of her coal-black hair escaped her neat braid, dancing across her face in the brisk harbor wind. She brushed them away with irritation. His solid body, a look of worry on his handsome face. "Sorry, love, I got myself all wound up like a spring," his voice softening as he searched her face. "Are you and the wee one all right? Do you need a sit-a-spell?" Katie's irritation melted away at the sight of him fretting. "We're grand, Patrick. Just slow your horses a bit, yeah? We've plenty of time, miss." Her tone gentle now. Patrick grinned, the wind tossing his red hair over his knit tam, green eyes shining with mischief. "As you wish, my lady," he declared, sweeping off his hat and bowing, acting the fool. Katie couldn't help but laugh, her heart light with his carrying on. "Go on with your foolishness," she teased, her laughter mingling with the lively sounds of the bustling dock. Well, I hope you enjoyed those few paragraphs from my novel. I have 13 chapters written with just a few more to go to finish it. I'll keep you updated on the novel, and Roger is continuing to build his boat, and we'll have more updates on that later as well. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate all your support. We hope to see you all again soon. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. It helps us a lot.